Good day. This is Cast Iron ASMR. The Teen Titans Go. It's the Christmas issue. That's right, look in the front here, we got a Hanukkah celebration. There's Firestar. Looks like she just spun the dreidel. And she won all the coins. Beast Boy's upset. And Raven is laughing. Is she laughing? Yeah, she's laughing and pointing. Cyborg is eating a giant chocolate. Is that a giant chocolate? It's kind of like a giant Smartie, I don't know. And Robin. What's he doing? Throwing one of his Robin stars. Santa Claus is grabbing them. Let's take a look here. What we got? The first story here is a Hanukkah story. Do you ever watch the Teen Titans? I have. They're funny. Funny guys. So yeah, this first one. First story is called, we don't know what it's called yet. But we got Beast Boy. And he's got the menorah. Happy Hanukkah. They're all shocked. You know you're not Jewish, right? So, 8 days of presents, dude. And the potato latkes. Latka party. Hanukkah is a sacred religious holiday, Raven says. What's that? Suddenly this Yu-Gi-Oh ball. Yu-Gi-Oh? Is that thing? Kind of shows up and there's this superhero. Shalom. Primitive Israelites have come from the 31st century. It's one of the, is he from? Yeah, the Legion of Superheroes. They have such a life, this Legion of Superhero comic. In newer comics and shows, they always use them. But, I don't know, I never really knew much about these guys. But it's Colossal Boy. And by accident, he's come to present day to witness the miracle of Hanukkah. And they're like, you haven't gone far enough back in time, but he doesn't know yet. And then he grows really big, so the Titans feel like they should humor him lest they be stepped on. It's kind of a nice checklist of what Hanukkah's all about. They say, no need to worry that we don't know anything. We'll just check the internet. Okay, to you, let's go be Maccabees. Cyborg thinks that it's Maccabee. Irish. No, Scottish. Like, no, they're Jewish. So he thinks that this is their temple. They gotta fight. How does it work? The Syrian Greek army. So their bad guys, their arch enemies show up. They act like they're the Maccabees' enemies, the Syrian Greek army. They're like, what? It's a pretty humorous tale. I used to think, so I do have watched the cartoon, and Robin's always very hyper, and he's kind of yelling a little bit. And at first I thought, that's not really like Robin. But then if you go back and watch the Batman TV show from the 60s, and then watch this, there are some similarities. He's always like, yes, but here's some ads for the DC superhero girls. It was kind of neat, actually. I noticed this. I did read this last night. So we got an ad there. Watch if I go fast. Keep your eye on the page. Summer Olympus. Pastimes at Superhero High. They had a cartoon. These are the comics. DC Superhero Girls had a cartoon, and it was really neat because Beast Boy from this cartoon is in this cartoon, and so is Cyborg, and they use the same voice actors. So some continuity there. So the shenanigans happen. They get the oil from a greasy old piece of, well, slice of pizza. And, oh yeah, they fought the bad guys. The bad guys were supposed to burn down their temple. So they prompt them to explode it. They think it's a trick. The Hive. This is the Hive. Oh, Hanukkah. So Colossal Boy is a Jewish superhero. They light the candles on the Titan Tower. This is the only time of day where the sun comes through my window, and I probably only have about maybe 30 minutes of sunlight, and then it's going to go behind the mountains. It is winter. It's almost the shortest day of the year. But let's look at Scooby-Doo Team Up. There's the yellow ghost and the green ghost. Wonder Woman. Fred. Of course, Scooby-Doo. Oh, do you recognize Velma there? She's doing her scared dance. This is from the Scooby-Doo Team-Up comic, The Not So Brave and Bold. This particular issue, that's what the cover looks like of one of the issues with the Super Friends. And it's one of my favorite issues. Have you ever seen that one? Shaggy, Daphne. Maybe I'll find mine and show it to you sometime. Alright, so that's the end of the Hanukkah tale. And they want a new tower for Christmas. The ad for Scooby-Doo. Now this next one is classic. And I actually wanted to see it because there's a neat thing that reminded me in that giant superhero DC one where Batman went caroling. They reference that. It's kind of funny. And so it starts out up here. Jingle bells, Batman smells. It's the classic Jingle Bells, Batman Smells carol. Beast Boy singing it. And look at Robin, he doesn't appreciate it. Every year that same lousy song. How would you like it? Jingle bells, Beast Boy smells. Beast Boy turned into some kind of bird and laid an egg. Beast Boy lost a wheel and Beast Boy got away. They're hanging up their stockings, their footwear. generous panel because Cyborg sock is made out of metal, I guess. It's too heavy. He's going to need a stronger stocking. So they start thinking about, like, so I got to be good because Santa's always watching. He's got a list. Look, he's thinking. He's like, wait a second. He's like, how did I never realize it before? Santa Claus is Batman. Claws of the Batman. This one's funny. I don't know if they did this in an episode on the cartoon or not, or if I'm just remembering it from this. But Beast Boy thinks that Batman is Santa Claus. And Robin's like, what? That's ridiculous. Santa Claus is not Batman. Have you ever seen them together? You guys know he's crazy, right? Like, I don't think I've seen them together. Raven notes, they both creep around people's houses at night. And they both require much wealth to afford all the wonderful toys. And they both hang around with short guys in red. They like to make fun of Robin's height. Short guys? That's me. I'm no elf. And Cyborg is remembering back when Robin used to wear elf shoes. I don't believe this. He's saying, I'm a trained detective. I would notice if Batman was Santa Claus. Beast Boy says, dude, they both have a secret lair. Robin's like, that proves my point. The Batcave is in Gotham. And Santa's secret workshop is at the North Pole. And Beast Boy says, obviously Batman tells everyone the North Pole thing is a misdirection. Misdirection? Why would he do that? And he's imagining the North Pole. And have you seen this before? This is Superman's Fortress of Solitude. In the comic books, there's a big door and a huge heavy key that only Superman can fly over and turn. So we got some tourists. Hello, Santa? Knock, knock. We brought all our kids. They want to meet you. And Superman's like, what part of Fortress of Solitude do they not understand? I wonder why they keep coming here. And Batman and Commissioner Gordon are up there celebrating with Superman. And then they're laughing behind the bottled city of Kandor in the Teen Titans. Sometimes Batman would be in it, hanging out with Commissioner Gordon, and he'd never talk. He'd always be laughing. It's funny. Robin's thinking, I think we've got to investigate. This sounds like maybe that could be true. So they go to the Batcave. I always like seeing the Batcave depicted in the comic books. And I find these kid books, these kid comics, like the Scooby, this one, and even these Teen Titans, they really put the love in, the artists and the writers. Look, we got the different stuff in the Batcave. We got the dinosaur, it's always there, and the Joker card, and the giant penny. And I think, where's that TV from? I don't know. They're kind of combining all the different stories. Here we got the old Batmobile car. This one, I believe, is from the cartoon. And this one, this Batmobile here, that was from the comics. Late 80s, I believe, and early 90s. I have some comics like that. But that bat sort of silhouette face was a bit bigger, and the eyes were like the headlights. But I'm sure that's what they're going for there. So Batman's not here. He's probably prowling the rooftops. Yes, rooftops with chimneys. They're saying, oh, he's got all these vehicles, or as he likes to call them, sleighs. We've got a beard like Santa Claus. So they're trying to trap him by their Santa detector milk and cookies. So Robin puts out some milk and cookies, but Cyborg eats them. Poor Superman's having a miserable, rotten, no fun, really bad day. Okay, here it is. So he's saying, we'll just put these out. Don't eat them. Then Beast Boy says, well, all this evidence makes it pretty clear what's going on. On Christmas Eve, when Robin thinks that Batman is off caroling at police headquarters. I just read this one the other day. So every year he does it? In actuality, he takes his Batmobile pulled by 8 tiny bats. And then he hands out the toys. That's what his big cape is for. It's for hiding the sack of toys so nobody sees. He goes down the chimney. Delivers the toys. The little boys and girls are dreaming of sugar plums dancing the Batusi in their heads. It makes perfect sense. Then the milk and cookies vanished. Cyborg didn't eat it. Beast Boy didn't eat it. They don't even notice Alfred came in. I do wish Master Bruce would stop leaving snacks around the Batcave. It's challenging enough dealing with the guano. That's kind of gross. And then they hear, is this what happens when he drives in? Na 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 na. That sound, it's the Batmobile. Or the Santamobile. No, you mean the Batmobile. Screech. And out comes Batman and Commissioner Gordon. Hi, Batman. Looks pretty guilty. Fancy meeting you here. We were just conducting an investigation. So we were wondering, are you perhaps the Santa Claus? They can't help it. They try to hold it in, but they burst out laughing. They're going, ha 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 ha. Do you mean ho ho ho? Bah, ha, 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 ha. And then he acts like it was just a joke. It's kind of sad. I'm like, well, I guess we'll just be going now. They're pointing and laughing. He was silly. Teenage superheroes. And they're gone. Oh, a sigh of relief. I like how Commissioner Gordon's watch is the Batmite. And Batman puts on it the Santa hat. Ho ho ho. Fa la 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 la. Wait. Fa la 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 fa la 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 la. So there you have it. Batman is Santa Claus. His Batmobile being pulled by 8 tiny reindeer. I thought this was a funny one. Yeah, these kid ones always would have some nice games in the back. Here we got a word search. You gotta find. Let's see. You gotta find the superheroes' names. I think this Wonder Woman, that should be Diana, not just Prince. Kent Jones. Oh, I guess it's their last name. Lance. Who's that? That is his wife, I think. Fishnet Stockings? What's her name again? Black Canary. Didn't know her name was Lance. Gordon. I never read any of these, but I've seen ads. I like Batgirl. Looks kind of cool there. A suit. She doesn't have all the hang-ups Batman has. Alan Wayne. Like, if I were Batgirl and I hung out and I met Batman, this Batman, I'd be a little nervous. I'd be like, ooh. And then we got like character sheets of Wonder Girl, the Blue Beetle. Queen Bee. I don't know who that is. They're both Young Justice. I guess that's the group they're on, the Young Justice. So this month, the other two kid comics. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You, 88. Scooby-Doo Team Up, 33. That actually, is this the Legion of Superheroes? It is. Wait, is it? Yes. Those are the Legion. These are not Christmas ones. This is Christmas. So this issue is from 2018. Dated February. December. And cartoon ad, Tom and Jerry. Bugs. And Scooby-Doo. Classics. Alright, well, there you have it. Teen Titans Go 25. So, look at that, the sun stayed out the whole time. But it'll be setting soon.